Back to Beating the Odds. It is Wednesday, December 13th, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Beating the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day, along with the NFL, college football, college basketball, and NHL. We're also coming off a big winning year in the MLB as well. Going after our first 15,000 subscribers, our first 9 months on YouTube. Really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we had a 2-2 day that without question should have been 3-1. First off, members only Suns minus 3.5. That white dude, that carrot top looking white dude on the Warriors should be shot in the head. How on earth do you think why on earth are you taking a layup with no time left, man? Run the clock out. Unbelievable. I'm furious about that. That was our best bet of the day, and that was frustrating. Because I bet, and by the way, you might be like, well, Zach, why did you bet it at minus 3.5? I got all the way down to plus 1.5. Because I bet it the night before because I was moving stuff around. Frustrating as hell. Most of our members bet it like the morning of, so I think I had minus 2.5, so that was positive, and I think a lot of you guys probably did too. But I had 3.5. God take the L, but most of y'all did take a dub, so I'd love to hear that at the very least. Helps you guys out there. Cavs plus 10.5, winner. Bulls plus 8.5, sweaty winner, but a winner nonetheless. And with the under 235.5 in Los Angeles and Dallas, tough loss, but it is what it is. 93 and 76 overall for the year so far. And we have 5 picks today in the NBA. Let's get to our free picks first. I'm starting with our first play, which is going to be the Bucks minus 6.5 versus the Pacers. This is an obvious revenge spot here. The Bucks match up really, really, really well with this team. No one can stop Giannis. There's no one on this team that can remotely stop Giannis. We think Obi Toppin's going to do that. Get drug tested. He ain't going to do that. Middleton had a huge game against the Pacers last time out. Holiday and Lopez, I don't really see anyone guarding them. I mean, Bruce Brown, I guess, would be the one to guard Holiday, but I mean, they still have Giannis and Middleton there. And really, this is the biggest revenge spot of all time because the Bucks were the better team against the Pacers, but the Pacers had a fantastic fourth quarter. Now, by the way, we had the Pacers plus 6.5 of that game, so I was fired up that we won that one. But the fact is that the Bucks are at home. They get a revenge spot against the team that just beat them. And the Pacers are coming off a drubbing from the Lakers, and they just beat the shit out of a bad Pistons team. So who cares? I'm rolling the Bucks here, minus 6.5 here. Plus, for some reason, the public is all over the Pacers because they just won. The Bucks are the better team. I'm rolling the Bucks here, minus 6.5 at home. A little scary of a number, but I like the Bucks. Next, we take the Nets, plus 2.5 versus the Suns. The Suns are off a back-to-back, and no way Kevin Durant or Bradley Beal played today. The Nets are coming off a bad loss versus the Kings. Are looking at the way to bounce back. The Suns coming off a hard-fought game last night against the Warriors. And by the way, this bet is not because the Suns screwed me last night. It's because they're coming off a back-to-back. And there's this thing in the NBA, I say this all the time, is if you play a back-to-back, you're just you just have a pass, I guess, from the media or whoever, where you just don't have to play hard. And the Nets are not coming off a back-to-back. And the Suns are. This feels like a spot where Beal and KD are going to sit because Beal's off an injury. Kevin Durant's probably not going to play because they said that the big three will make their debut on Friday. So they want to get ready for that. The Nets, this is a bigger game for them. Plus, Claxton can match up very, very well with Jusuf Nurkic. They've got the wing defenders to keep up with this team. I like the Nets here, plus 2.5 versus the Suns. And then next, we're going to take the over 239.5 in Atlanta and Toronto. This feels like a stats game to me. And what I mean by that is this feels like a game where they're going to pad their stats. That's just what's going to be happening. And since Toronto's early stretch of unders, we bet a lot of those early on in the season. And they were hitting like crazy. They've been an over team as of late. They just really have been. Atlanta is always an over team because they have great offensive guards. Trae and DeJounte Murray. The wings are solid offensively when you look at DeAndre Hunter, Clint Capella, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce the backup center's name, are good rim runners who are going to be good at lobs. And here's the deal. DeJounte is the only player on the Hawks that plays any defense whatsoever. And the fact is that Toronto's not a fantastic offensive team, but given how low the competition is going to be when it comes to defense, I think Toronto's going to score a ton. Atlanta, I think, is going to score a ton. This is going to be an up and down game in Toronto. I love the over 239.5 here in Atlanta and Toronto. Now, just so you guys know, we're going to be doing some parlays tonight for the NBA. Again, they're just for fun, but we've been hitting these actually pretty regularly. Last couple of days, not so much, but overall, we're way up on our parlay game. You can guys get our same game parlays for the NBA on my Twitter. My Twitter is linked in the description below. And we also, like mentioned, guys, we have 5 picks today in the NBA, not 3. We have 2 members only only plays day in the NBA. You can get the ZDMBets.com/picks as a member. Our members only plays every single day, which are our most profitable best bets on a day-to-day basis. On top of that, you do have a direct line to me. So any game you're considering make, reach out to our hotline number, get a guaranteed response back of any game you're considering betting. And you get all our free picks too on YouTube sent to you before these videos come out. They'll take advantage of early lines, early odds. You have the website ZDMBets.com/picks, ZDMBets.com/picks, ZDMBets.com/picks. So quick recap what we have. We have the Bucks -6.5 versus the Pacers. We have the Nets +2.5 versus the Suns. We have the over 239.5 in Atlanta and Toronto. So let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out our videos.